The Fly 2. If you don't know, I'm reviewing all the Fly movies on the channel for the Halloween October season. This is the last one in the review series. This is the sequel to the 80s Fly. If you don't know, there is a whole series of Fly movies, and they all started in the 50s and then went on into the 80s when they got rebooted by David Cronenberg. This movie is, I don't know, it's okay. I see why people could like this one. I actually was curious what people thought of this one, so I looked up some reviews after watching it. Kind of was like, okay, what is this movie? It's kind of reception, because to me it's like, I thought people would just hate it, but they really don't, which I kind of get it watching this movie, because I don't like this movie, but it is kind of fun and entertaining. I'll probably never rewatch it though. Like, realistically, if I want to watch any of the Fly movies, I'm just gonna watch the original or the 80s one. Those two are the best ones. 2 is probably the third best one, but even that one, I'm like, eh. To me, this movie does a new thing that I've been really hating about modern movies and just movies in general. If a movie ends with like a cliffhanger, and not like an actual cliffhanger, like ends in a way of like, oh, it implies there's more story, people go, oh, we gotta have a sequel. No, you don't. It's just kind of leaving you wondering or going, oh, there's something more. But you don't have to have that sequel. For example, Incredibles, the first Incredibles movie to me is the greatest example of that. I don't think Brad Bird was actually implying that he wanted to do a sequel. I think he was just implying that the story continues and it's fun, because it's superheroes. That's this kind of thing. This movie is based on a franchise that started in the 50s. 50s sci-fi movies kind of ended in ways that would make you go, what? I can't believe that ending. Sort of deal where they leave you with some kind of cliffhanger or idea of like if you ever watch Michael Jackson's Thriller, and at the end of the music video he has the werewolf eyes and it ends. That's not Michael Jackson setting up a sequel. That's Michael Jackson homaging 50s sci-fi movies. So I don't know. So the immediate jump point off this movie is that the first Fly ends with the idea of that the movie ends with basically the ex-girlfriend of Jeff Goldblum's character having a child, and where that story goes. And I just don't think that story is interesting. I don't think they play around with the horror the best. This movie's not scary to me. It's more fun. In a way, it feels more action focused in some ways. But I don't know, there's some fun gore, some cool designs, but it's not scary. It doesn't really have that emotional conflict in the way the first movie does. The first one was more of a horror romance kind of movie. It doesn't really have any of that, and so I don't know. It leads to a movie that's entertaining, it's fun, but it's not a movie that I ever care to revisit, because there's not much dragging me to it other than its entertainment value. So let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe.